I felt guilty because I realized finally that I had asked for God's help, but had really believed in my own ability to avoid evil and to meet every challenge. Sound familiar? I cannot recommend He Leadeth Me by Father Walter Ciszek enough. It is a fantastic book. It tells the story and basically the spiritual reflections of a priest who goes to be a missionary in Russia and finds himself in prison for about 20 years, 5 of those in solitary confinement, and he's just learning to experience every single day in Divine Providence, understanding that the Lord has a plan for him, a plan that ultimately turns him into a saint. But I think for you and for me, it's so important to read this book because suffering's hard. In theory, we really like the idea. One really nice thing about reading a book about a guy who found himself in prison for 20 years is that's probably a worse story than you have right now. And he found hope, so can you. This is Father Christopher Meyer at St. Faustina, and every once in a while I want to recommend a book. I think Catholicism is pretty cool, and I like to tell people to believe it and practice it, and sometimes I think books are pretty cool, and I like to tell people to read them.